Who is the gatekeeper? When people think about healthcare delays, denied claims, or referral problems, they usually blame insurance or specialists. But there's a role that quietly shapes almost every medical experience in the United States: primary care. And if you're a caregiver or someone suddenly advocating for yourself, understanding this role can prevent delays, denials, and unnecessary stress. Today, I want to explain what primary care actually does, why skipping it often backfires, and how to use your primary care provider, called a PCP, as an ally instead of a bottleneck. What does gatekeeper really mean? Well, in the United States, about 38% of people have a primary care provider, and that primary care provider, or PCP, acts as a formal gatekeeper. That doesn't mean control for control's sake. It means that your PCP is often the one who coordinates your care, refers you to specialists, documents symptoms and history, and creates a paper trail for insurance to rely on. This role exists whether people know it or not. Here's a real-life example with preventative care. This year, I'm due for my colonoscopy. At my annual visit, my PCP reviewed preventive screening guidelines. She talked through the prep with me, which deserves dramatic music, recommended where to have it done. And that conversation wasn't just medical, it was logistical. Where do you want to go to have it done? Where have you been before? What works for you? And financial. Is this group covered by your insurance? Those are questions that your PCP can help you answer before you take the next step. Because many insurance plans require a PCP referral before covering specialist care. What happens when a PCP is skipped? Well, when people bypass primary care, they're often surprised by delayed appointments, denied claims, and higher out-of-pocket costs. Not because they did something wrong, but because insurance relies on that documented pathway. Skipping primary care doesn't usually speed things up. It creates invisible roadblocks that appear later. So why does your PCP even matter when they don't have the answers? Well, they don't have to have all the answers. Their value is continuity. They connect symptoms across time, keep specialists aligned, and create documentation that protects you later. Think of them as the person holding the thread of your story while others step in and out. So let's reframe your relationship with your primary care provider. It's not about a hierarchy, it's collaboration. And when you understand that your primary care provider's role is to give you leverage, then you know when to loop them in, when referrals matter, and you know how to prevent delays. So that knowledge turns frustration into strategy so you can get the best healthcare possible. Primary care isn't a roadblock, it's a doorway. And when you understand how it works, you can move through the system with more clarity and fewer surprises. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so we can continue making more. I've got some free tools for you, and I will link them in the description below.